Morning, 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 everybody. Welcome to day 25. I hope everybody's doing well. Listen, I just wanted to kind of be real for a second. I had a couple days that I did not get as much done as I wanted to, and it felt really crummy. And I wanted to talk about it because maybe some of you have felt the same way. Maybe life has gotten in the way, maybe your job, maybe whatever it is. I just wanted to acknowledge every one of you and reiterate that today's a new day. Today's a new day. We get to start fresh. And whatever's happened, if you feel like you've gotten away from maybe the power hours, maybe you've gotten away from watching these videos, maybe you've gotten away from your team calls, maybe you've gotten away from your DMOs, today is a new day and you can start it all over right now. All right. All you have to do is show up and get yourself into action. It's the person that gets himself into massive action in this industry that's going to win hands down every single time. So what can you do to get yourself into massive action? Now, we talked yesterday, Eric gave a great lesson about this 15 minutes, just blocking 15 minutes, setting the timer. And when you feel overwhelmed, just do one of any of those things that's a high paying activity, one follow-up, one post, one reach out, one anything that that's a high paying activity, one conversation starter, one objection handle, just gets the engine going, just gets you into movement. And I think most importantly, it gets us out of our head and into the activity. So Eric keeps saying, turn off your brain, do the activity, turn off your brain, do the activity, turn off your brain, do the activity. So if you can get yourself into a high energy state, pick up the lesson or just get into your DMO and stay in that. Turn off your brain, do the activity. That would be great. Okay, so let's get into today's lesson. Remember, today is a new day. You're not going to get yourself anywhere if you beat yourself up with guilt. I could have, I would have, I should have. I'd be so much further. No, today is a new day. What can you do today? That's what happens to people in this industry. That's what happens to people in life is they get too far away and then they don't want to come back because they just feel like they continue to lose time. So the best way to do that is set your timer for 15 minutes and start doing the high paying activities. Today's lesson is really going to be about how do you convert those conversations over. So how many of you put a 1 in the chat if you have had more conversations in the past 25 days than you have in the last, the last 25 days before that. So if you find yourself that you're having more conversations, you're starting more conversations in the DMs, you're reaching out to people, put a number 1 in the chat. Okay. How many of you put a 2 in the chat if you're like, okay, I'm having a lot of personal chit chat, but how in the world do I get this conversation from personal chit chat over to my opportunity? Put a little script for you in the notes in the body of this training, and it's super simple, guys. So if you've already read the script, you've had exposure to it, but it's really this simple. You could say, okay, hey Jane, it's been really nice to get to know you. Or, hey, Jane, it's been really nice to catch up over the past, 2 weeks, over the past couple of days. Love seeing everything that's going on with your family, right? Whether it's a new person, it's great to get to know you. If it's somebody that you've reconnected with and you've been catching up, it's great to catch up. Great to see how things are going. Oh my gosh, you're as vibrant and as ever, etc. There's a lot of value in giving people true, authentic compliments. Right. And so, hey, it's so good to catch up with you. Hey, good. It's so good to get to know you over the past couple of days. I have had this idea in my head that I can't quite get out. And I'm working on a project I'm really excited about. I'm putting together a team of incredible people. And I have this intuition that you would be a great fit. I could be completely wrong. This could be my hallucination. This could be my hallucination in my mind. And if so, you can just tell me so. But when I thought about the people that I'd love to work with, I thought about you. And again, this may not be for you. I have no idea where this is going to land, but would you be open to learning a little bit more? Would you be open to watching a video that explains a little bit more? Right? It's that simple. So if you want, obviously these conversations are better done face to face. if you have the opportunity to, better done over Zoom. If you don't have that opportunity to do so, then in the DMs is fine. Voice recording, always choose voice recording over writing it out in text, but it's that simple. Okay. So here's the steps. It's great to catch up, or it's great to get to know you. I had this crazy idea. I could be wrong, could be my hallucination, right? Take it away, disqualify them. This is the process that I've been teaching for the past 25 days. Is there ever a possibility that you'd be looking for income outside of your current method of income? Is there ever an opportunity that you're looking for a side hustle? Is there ever an opportunity that you're looking to make your money in a different way? Right? You can do the indirect approach, you can do the direct approach, but that's the transition. That's how you transition out of it. Out of the personal chit chat, and then you roll into those 6 steps that we've been talking about over and over and over again. So hopefully this has been helpful for those of you that have been stuck in the personal chit chat and not sure how to get out of that. Yeah, I remember when I was stuck in that. I'm like, okay, I'm having all kinds of activity. I'm reaching out to 6 people every day. How in the world do I transition over? So that's the way that you do it. Just want to reiterate that we are on day 25. I would imagine that a lot of you are realizing that you're having a lot more activity, which is so great. I want you to acknowledge you, and I want you to give yourself credit for doing that. I also want to challenge you to step it up, because we're not having enough conversations. All right. So we're on day 25. We're almost finished with the 1/3 of this. Can you believe it's been a month since we've been in Vegas? What is today? February 24th. It's been over a month. I got home on the 24th, on January 24th. So we have been home for a good month. Hopefully this is starting to feel like a good rhythm and a cadence for you, but we need to have more conversations. We need to have more connections. You need to have more 3-ways with your upline. You need to be asking the question more often. You need to be sending more videos. You need to be doing more follow-ups, and you need to be doing more customer care. We have an incredible training next Tuesday on customer care and how important it is to make sure you're loving and nurturing those customers. If you have any idea what 10 customers, if you kept them for 20 years, would pay you, it would blow your mind. And I'm going to give you those numbers next Tuesday on the team call. So make sure you're there. Make sure your team is there. If you have not recruited somebody, actually, this is for everybody. Everybody, if you want a challenge for yourself, more conversations, more connections, more 3-ways, more asking the questions, more customer follow-up, look to see if people have had a great experience. If they love the product, how amazing would it be if they shared with the people that they loved and they had an amazing product experience too? Look for opportunities to flip these people into partners and get yourself 1 new partner at a minimum. 1 new partner by Monday. That's the challenge. All right, everybody, have a good day and keep running. You're doing great.